So I'd love to see Grim stepping up here.
Yeah, now would be a great time for him to demonstrate that. We'll see if he can. Complexity will start on the CT side then. Their opponent's pick. They'll get that luxury at least. Into the pistol, but I'm very curious about the first spy round. Of course, we'll have to wait a few before we get that far. Grim will have those dualies then. 2 pistols better than 1 potentially. Cloud9 quite spread out so far. I wonder how patient they will be. We can see Grim's gone very aggressive towards A-Long. JT can cover the cross from Donut. Buster's been lost very early indeed as Floppy has a look to see what's going on. And he did that patience will pay off for Exile. Grim starts to trot here in this pistol round. Big spread from Cloud9 and now Complexity being very active in a good way, in a positive way. As Shiro will be lost. Exile looking to inspect the climate towards the A-bomb site. He may be heard by JT. Surely there are sound cues there. Have a look at this rotation. One player pulling all the forces away. Now, does Exile identify how many players he has drawn over to this bomb site? Because the bomb is quietly heading towards B. Tunnel vision from Complexity at the moment. They are being held, entertained by Exile until he finally falls. Clearing the bomb site, they will realize they have been sold a fake.
Smoke into CT as well. That could be brutal because Complexity are about to rotate in through CT. And how do you get through this smoke? You might just have to jump through.
Where's the run boost at? Oh, they just send it there. That will cost them 1, but it will provide fruit as well. Nafany's got a Molotov in the hole. Will he have a chance to even throw it though? Will it reach? Going for the throw now. The angle looks good. Floppy will put him out of his misery. JT will defuse just before he falls. And Complexity will take the pistol.
I like that JT sticks the molly, sticks the defuse in the molly, just so that we would get to see if Nafany would have survived, if that molly would have got the kill quickly enough. And now we will know. It wouldn't have. Good start in the round from Complexity, as you were saying. Getting that bit of aggression, getting off to that early advantage. Was still pretty well managed by Cloud9 to be able to get back to this bomb site. But always difficult to win a 2v4. And the jump through the smoke was effective. Complexity not locked out of the bomb site this time. Wow, Sonic's gone straight away with the AWP.
In terms of straight away, look at Complexity's movement through B also. Sonic posted up round 2 AWP. That is pretty special. And the B-bomb site's essentially been cleared for the most part. Sonic will spot the players now. Misses his first shot, has lost his angle, and he's got 13 HP, so he could lose the AWP here. Fang's got to concentrate on the other side of the CT, waiting for Floppy to clear things and rotate through. Now they can focus on the bomb site. So it has been conceded, and they don't really have any util apart from a smoke onto Grim for a retake here. If they don't find success in this temple position, I do wonder if this might be a safe situation for them. And surely it certainly will be now. 3 versus 5. It would be suicide to continue to pursue this one. They will lose absolutely everything. They lost all position with that whiffed shot at the beginning, and then they lost everything they were holding as well.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. No other way of putting it. I mean, you give the AWP over, it's just gone about as badly as it could have. And I think Complexity needed a good start here, a good CT side.
Oh my God.
Yeah, wow. Buster.
What is that from Buster? Just straight spam with the deagle in the faces of Complexity. What a catastrophic second round. Even from losing position, so awkward. Those close quarters engagements to try and make your way back. You have to really full commit in Temple. You can't expect Buster to find 2 kills like that with the Desert Eagle, but even then, do you stay and try and frag people so there's less to carry weapons? But I mean, 2 losses, I don't know, man. That's a rough round for Complexity. Real rough. And again, from a T perspective, if the CTs win the first round and get reset afterwards, their loss bonus is in the bin. It's in a ditch. When you get a AWP for free as well for round 3. Cloud9 must be laughing at this point.
this A site wide open, so not much for Complexity to do here. Saving the Deegs will be preferable.
Moments for reflection. Actually, arguably the worst way to start a half.
It's up there. Definitely up there. I thought that AWP was going to have a really good chance for Complexity, but just did not work, even though it was on that right side of the map towards A. And Cloud9's economy will be really strong now. Saving 5 in this round. Oh, Complexity gonna have to do it the hard way here throughout this half, because this is not a great start for them. They will have to save again into this one. Just keeping those Deegs from the previous. Be a good chance to get to see those nade protocols from Cloud9. You see that smoke thrown straight out of spawn, which lands in top mid. Makes it hard for the CTs to contest the mid control. And in this round, Complexity stacked towards B, obviously feeling they have to take a risk with their weaker weapons.
I wonder if there'll be footsteps out of the water in CS2. Wet footsteps, footprints. And if there are, does that mean we can have furry skins and have big paw prints instead?
Oh, okay.
Not that I want that. I can see you doing it, though.
You should be allowed to pick your shoe size as well. That's what I say. I want to have big feet for once.
Five Desert Eagles on road.
Complexity just going for this default setup. I think they want to feel things out. Want to make sure they don't run into any stack. And, I mean, they've been liking this A site. I think they're going to stick with it, and it looks like the right read right now.
Got to be real careful there. Over on long Exile. AK-47 will be lost. That's certainly something. Always good for a duel on a CT side. I'm sure Floppy will try and save that. He gets the hell out of dodge, as they say. Complexity will soon be on their bye. They really need to win this one. If they don't, they'll be so far back, they might end up in orbit.
Would be nice for Floppy to save this AK. He got off to that great start in the pistol. Ended up getting a quad kill to win Complexity their only round so far. Don't think Cloud9 will hunt in time here. Oh, maybe. They got close. The Floppy hiding in a safe place. In comes the buy. I was wondering if Floppy was going to drop an AWP because he saved a rifle, but they're happy to go with the full rifles on the Complexity side. And now the games begin. What did Complexity go for in their first CT round? Do they want to fight mid? It's a big question on your CT side. Well, they definitely do. They've got 4 CTs on mid.
Big priority for them. Grim starts off well. Traded by Hobbit, though. Advantage Cloud9, then. This may force Complexity to expend more util. Sonic holding things down, though. That's a big game changer for Complexity. But maybe this will increase the gambles that Exile potentially takes. He should hear multiple legs in this donut position. That's half the info for the squad. If he heard 2 players there, does that give him a read that the rest of the site is likely empty? And again, when Cloud9 hold position like this, Complexity often go and seek that information, at least on this map. On this occasion, the duel won't be won. Cloud9 will have some trouble here. Hobbits and Shiro remaining. Built a lot of cash early. Have this T-side squad. But we're not done with this one just yet.
Yeah, Floppy is still sticking around towards B. I think he's probably going to have to play it pretty safe here because he's alone. You don't want to just give away that fight and then give away the site, but he's going to go for the duel. Oh, great headshot from Floppy. And that should settle it. Shiro can't get anywhere. Sonic steals the deal. A convincing round win for Complexity. I think that's what they needed after such an awful start to the half for them. That'll help them get going here. Help them build up some money as well.
Grim very active in that mid position. Good spatial awareness. Important for Cole to survive in the numbers there. Now let's see if they can string some rounds together. Again, Cloud9 had a fair amount of cash. A lot of it's been spent here. They could have some more AKs coming if they're unsuccessful on this occasion, but can Complexity survive this test? Oh, Floppy trying to bait a push through the smoke. Giving sound cues like he's falling away. Nathan, he's focused on mid for the time being. Floppy will eventually fall back. 6-1 is Floppy at the moment.
This time mid, not a priority for Complexity. Holding back Donut instead. That smoke goes down, but there's a gap. I don't know if Fang was expecting that. Hobbit wins the fight against him. Grim's still close by, but Hobbit goes into the smoke. How does this one play out? Does Grim have any idea? They've just passed each other.
So weird. Hobbit's found two, and Sonic's given his position away. He'll get a kill for it as well. That's 1/3 of the remaining information. The prongs of Cloud9 poking the B bomb site now. As Buster and Exile move up the ramp, JT takes the gamble, doesn't pay off. Floppy's here, he has angles, he could get double peeked. Looking for another snap like the previous round. This time, he'll be the victim.
Damn.
Sonic is quickly dispatched off with urgency by Nafany. They don't string that round together. They needed to. Complexity, and that puts their money in the bin once again. Sonic's got 5450, but look at Grim. He's got 2700. Can't do much with that.
Huge from Hobbit. Left by himself, but does so much on the other side of the map. And that means this beast that is much easier to take. See, not much of a defense here. And Nafany, that was crazy at the end. I think he realized, listen, I just want to get all the guns out of here. I can run through my own molly or the team's molly. It's not going to do too much to me. And the CT's obviously not expecting him to run through like that. So hunts it down. And Sonic has gone for that hero AWP. And it's got off to a good start here. Grim also winning a duel. All of a sudden, Cloud9 in trouble right now. They don't even have the bomb with them.
Nafany still looking sharp, though. More work to be done. Needs to isolate these fights. That smoke could help if he looks to pursue this. Floppy creeping. Down he goes.
Where's the bomb going?
Yeah, the bomb's separate from the rest of the team. And Grim's going back towards the A bomb site. They haven't seen that bomb just yet. It's a daring play from him. But indeed, where is that bomb going? Maybe feeling like the rotation wasn't safe. Buster will surely have to wait. No, he's just going to walk into A and lose the bomb while his teammates are standing on B. What is happening in this round?
I mean, you have the B site. Oh, okay, Shiro's still going to give this a go. I have to assume Buster was scared of the push through mid, maybe, and that he was going to get cut off from his teammates. But to push in like that, so risky. Shiro.
When it goes wrong, it looks horrible.
Oh, he hasn't cleared Donut fully. I don't think he will. Fan gets him in the back. Tough round for Cloud9 to take, but Complexity delighted with that one.
Wow, that's gotta feel like a facepalm moment for Cloud9. Must have been convinced that Complexity was surrounding the bomb site on the other side when they're holding angles on A-Log. Perhaps that play makes no sense to Cloud9. That complexity were there like that. Expecting him to read the information in a different way. Lovely shot from Shiro, looking for a second one. Oh, he senses the opportunity. Shiro comes through for the second kill. Look at him process the information.
Oh, the bomb again.
Bomb needs to be rescued. Bomb's been seen. Molly on the bomb. But complexity could be pinched here. Floppy will try to isolate the fights and deliver the drop onto Exile. 3v3 now. It's another weird round as Hobbit cuts the numbers for complexity. Grim and Floppy remain. Where will they come for that bomb from? There are 3 different places where they could come. They've got 3 players. Grim forced out into the light.
I mean, Cloud9 just smoked
the world.
But like they need to get the bomb. that's not helping them.
Yeah, what is the theory behind that?
Smoking from both sides. Floppy doesn't mind it. Now we can focus on this one angle. That's a quick reaction. We funnel in. Floppy with a second. Finally, Buster able to trade. These rounds are wild right now. They're getting crazy. Complexity's aggression make Cloud9 uncomfortable, but they can't convert. Cloud9 just about hold on. And again, Complexity's economy is in trouble. They're going to have to force it. But man, it's hard to really read how these rounds are going right now.
Almost an ace from Floppy. That would have been a hell of an ace if he could pull that off. He did make Cloud9 spend a lot of money at the very least. They could build on that later. But these have been 2 very, maybe almost embarrassing rounds for Cloud9, or just a stroke of bad luck. Looks horrible, though, on the cameras. Shiro emerges again. Up close with the AWP. Hero of the hour, demolished by that sniper. Fang then with the M4. Some pistols around him. As Complexity tries to make a play again, Cloud9 will wait for them. It's JT to push forward. How far will he go, though? Shadow allows Buster to pre-fire. No connection made. Always looking for that info, Complexity. Not always getting the kills, though, Cloud9. Here's another opportunity as they start to poke again. Will they take the corner properly? JT, the sacrificial lamb, the transfer from Nafany is wonderful.
Just gets into a really strong position. Complexity not really able to expect that. The transfer was still well taken by Nafany. So Complexity having some issues here. And Cloud9, even though it's felt awkward for them at times in this half, they've got a really good chance of getting a good team side out. They're about to get 6 rounds. They have that opportunity to try and just keep Complexity's economy down. This was the investment from Complex, even if the buy wasn't great. Yeah, you can see the money. It's just so bad for Complexity.
Yeah, another difficult CT side like we saw towards the end of Inferno. The same will be true here, where the money is broken. Some frustrating rounds for Cloud9, but they still lead 6-3 on their pick of Ancient. Still enjoying success, as difficult as it may be here and there. Difficult game for both sides then. Complexity trailing by 3. Let's see what they choose to do in round 10. Money's not there, of course. Fang will have the single rifle once again. 5-7 and Kevlar for Grim. JT will be the grenade man with the 1 flashbang. Just the 1 kill for him so far. 1 for 7. That will not be palatable for Complexity. There is the flash. I open a prayer. There is a focus here from Cloud9, though.
Nade's ready, and this stack could get interesting here.
Fang on point with the rifle. Rifle's been lost. Just the USPs remain until there is nothing. On to the next one then. Fast eco round is a good eco round. 7-3 for C9.
Yeah, not bad. Hobbit just getting that clean entry. Thought there could have been something here, but Fang just gets dealt with so fast. Hobbit with a really impressive transfer onto multiple players. And Complexity finally get something going. They need to. Cloud9 again spreading out into this default. Hopefully they'll remember the bomb has been left behind them this time. It's an aggressive stance through a main from Complexity. Not fully pushing through, but taking that area of the map. And you wonder if they will push all the way through at some point. Cloud9 still staying undecided, though, early in this one. Just getting the early map control.
And again, we're at the part of the round where they hold. Look for a push. We can see a double peek on the radar from Complexity. But I do have concerns towards the ramp. And here come those pushes. Itchy feet, Complexity. They always start to wonder, but they still sometimes get the jewels. Nobody in that donut position, trying to cut off that rotation in. Nafany drops in isolation, and Complexity find themselves with a 5-on-3. Make it 5-on-2. Buster lost in mid. Choke point smoked off. C9 have nothing to show for this round thus far. 28 seconds on the clock. Shiro's got 7,500. I won't do the maths on the overall situation for them, but I don't know how much there is for them to do in this round.
Doesn't look like they want to give it a go. So holding on to these guns will be the main objective. You never want to die after time on T side. Oh, Shiro lands the shot, but he takes a lot of damage in the process. I think Complexity are focused on their own economy, though. So they'll let Cloud9 hold on to their weapons. Much more like it for Complexity, though. This aggressive stance through A main, really delivering. Brim getting that opening kill, and Sonic just able to get back in time. Puts that utility down, makes it awkward for Cloud9 to get into the bomb site. I like that Complexity switch it up, take a bit of initiative, and it pays off for them.
Grim again, back to his old tricks. Saw that much earlier on in the half. There it is again. Much needed advantage for Complexity. Again, first game, they led 8-7 at halftime. They've got some work to do to get back there in this second game. And here the urgency is even higher. Having lost their pick, they really need to get something from this CZ half. A lot more than they have at the moment. Again, that proactiveness. Buster's got 2 jobs to hold down here. Getting mollied out of the corner. Good for one, though. He's got information on another, but there are 3 CTs still spread across this map. Three more CTs for them to find. Sonic remains on that B bomb site, but what of JT, Grim, and Fang? C9 in red room. Will JT peek or will he hold the angle? Shiro could be the perfect man. How awkward is this an angle for him? Yeah, he's the perfect man to move forward for JT. Collects the second as well. Looking like a much-needed 5th round for Complexity with Exile, the only man remaining. 25 seconds on the clock to stare at the walls. Again, nothing really for him to do. Might be a case of Hero AK in the next round.
probably the best bet at this point for Axel. And have not seen Axel delivering to the same level he was on the first map. Such an important piece of this Cloud9 team. Has been a little mediocre so far on this one. But that top mid play was kind of a desperate move there for Cloud9. They're already down in numbers just off of this mid and B aggression that Complexity threw at them. And so not being able to clear that close corner allows JT to clean up. And it really feels like the switch up from Complexity has just been taking a bit more space early in some of these rounds and winning these early fights. As you suggested, it is that hero AK for Axel. Would be the perfect time for him to step up from Cloud9's perspective. There's a double AWP setup now in play from Complexity, though. Grim on that second sniper.
Beautiful stuff. Baiting the reload there while JT holds the angle. Simple and effective. And again, as we close in on the end of the first half, Complexity are heading towards the closer scoreline. 4-on-3, rifle in the hands of Buster. Only Shiro has Kevlar, however. And he's not in a position to receive this weapon anytime soon. Even less so now. Buster with the fake in the clutch. 48 seconds, plenty of time to do some damage here. But Sonic will deny him. 3 survive for Cole. And now they're just 1 behind Cloud9. 2 rounds remain in the half. Can they take the lead once again?
Have to see if Cloud9 can adjust to this success that Complexity have found. Can they deal with some of this early aggression that Complexity are throwing at them? See Groove having a talk with the team. But I'm impressed by Complexity here. I was a little worried that they might just get blown out on this map, if I'm being honest. It's just such a good map for Cloud9 historically. But they found a way to adjust on this CT side. They found a way in. Some of their players starting to step up. Great to see Sonic as the stand-in up there at the top of the board. Not easy to come into a team and get told that you have to be the primary AWPer when it's not normally your role. But he's doing exactly that.
Let's see how these double snipers do in the 14th round. Could be a painful surprise. Double snipers often are. Grim towards A long with 1. Sonic by Donut with the other. Waiting for the smokes to go. Big presence from C9 around that B-bomb site. And again, Complexity getting active here with a pop flash as well, creeping forward. They do this so often and they still get kills. This one, oh my God, JT shows the shoulder and swings past the headshot angle and massively domes Buster. That was nasty work. They push so often and so often they get kills out of it as well. You might expect it. Doesn't mean you can do anything about it. That was brutality from JT.
And Cloud9 have liked these slow default setups where they hope they can just get all the map control. But when the shots are landed like that, it's really hard for them to stay spread. Nafany fighting back and Floppy only able to get 1. So the trade's good for Cloud9 here. Back to a 3-on-3. And with 30 seconds remaining, they might just have to commit to this B-bomb site.
That bomb is in a bad position for Cloud9. Shiro misses his shot, punctured by Sonic now. And Axar's in the clutch. 1v3, 15 seconds to commit to a bomb plant. Grim has a second AWP. 2 AWPs. The bomb has a fake flash. Surely not. 7 apiece. Love the effort, but the score is tied.
Yeah, I love the creativity. With the bomb getting chucked onto the site. It was still a really sharp shot from Axile, but Complexity was set up exactly how they needed to be. Wait for the contact, just have that second player swing, and it is almost impossible for Axile to adjust in time. That's a shame for Axile because he has been struggling to have impact. That 1-on-3 was nearly an opportunity for him, but well played by Complexity. A chance for them to try and take the lead here at the half, but Axile getting activated now, picks up that opener on mid. Have to assume Hobbit is going to hold this position so low on health. He's hoping that someone moves in, but now he hears the steps. Hobbit can get in behind.
Oh, did JT see him?
JT, I don't know.
I'm not sure. I'm thinking perhaps no. I don't think he was seen at all. Sonic's still lurking though, and they're getting the kills regardless. Hobbit. Oh, JT almost got there. 1 HP for Hobbit. Down to a 3v2. What a crazy round. Who's going to lead at halftime? Bomb heading towards the A bomb site. Floppy and Grim moving together. Grim 4 health. Floppy with 10 HP. Do they switch weapons here? Apparently not. Grim then with the AWP will be denied by Axile. And this time it's Cloud9 with the 8 to the 7 of Complexity at halftime on Ancient. Second half begins now. Again, very close at halftime. Last game, Cole led by 1 at halftime. This time it's Cloud9. Pistol will be interesting. Double Julies, both raid boss for Cloud9. Exile and Shiro have been the recipient of gifts. They sent the foot picks out, made a wish list, and their post box is full of toys. 7 pistols then for the Cloud9 side in the pistol round. Complexity bursting into the B bomb site, but look at the counter flashes we are seeing. Nafany delivering on that promise. Bust around the back. Exile and Hobbit moving together. Bomb being planted. JT, Sonic and Floppy to defend, moving back now, trying to fight Exile. They will be trade. Sonic left on 5 HP. He really needs to land these headshots. Running away from him now. He has a horrible position, but there isn't a kit on these players standing. Now Hobbit commits to the bomb defusal. Sonic not showing just yet. Do they wonder about the ramp? Where is it being held? Oh, he goes for Buster first, actually, and Hobbit's just defusing in the meantime. Sonic falls back and gifts the pistol round to Cloud9.
Sonic just not sure what decision to make, tries to take the fight, but that ends up being so unfortunate for him. He just assumed that they would have tapped the bomb. He must have just assumed that they faked it. But no, they were sticking it the whole time, so even though the flank looked so good, he can't get the kill, tucks back, unfortunately just concedes the pistol. Complexity will be forcing straight back into this, though. Sonic's got that AK straight out. He wants to make up for that pistol. Exile out wide. Takes a bit of damage. Does a bit more back with the nade. Just wanted to play for that info early, and now we'll get back to this site.
JT has almost all the util for the squad. If he dies, a lot of that's going to be lost. But there is some deployment now. Exile forced off of the angle. Limited information for him. Hobbit's being very active around this mid position. Shiro's communicating. Maybe got some sound cues. Ding and a dong from Fang, though. And Hobbit is down. 4 plays remain for Cloud9. 40 seconds on the clock for Complexity. Continuing to creep forward. Sonic ready for Shiro's burst. Exile's in an awkward spot now. He's got Buster to cover Red Room. He's been pulled away from the B bomb site where Floppy is still lurking, but he's moving away himself into that donut position. They might funnel towards Exile, actually. Half health with a FAMAS, but his angle could be good enough. Then again, maybe it's not. Buster will fall, leaving Nafany on the wrong bomb site in a 1 versus 5 to collect a rifle. But this has been a strong round for Complexity. Bit by bit, 1 by 1. They will almost get the teammates there. Fang with 2. And make it super expensive for Cloud9.
Yeah, I thought Buster had a chance on the lineup. Can't get either of them. And Fang just getting that kill into top mid. It just ends up unraveling. Crazy that Cloud9 can't get a single kill in this round. Could argue they had the better buy, but doesn't go their way. And it's feeling somewhat similar to the first map right now, where it was a little bit back and forth. But I wonder if it's Complexity's turn to be able to take over, because they are up against this force bite. Nafany puts himself in this cave position. Very important area of the map to control. Let's see how he does with the 5-7 in hand. He's got a good chance. They weren't expecting his angle, but he can't connect enough. Grim able to handle him. Complexity off to a good start again.
Shiro needs headshots.
Hello.
There's the first one onto Sonic. Floppy looking to duel with the bomb in tow. Love the confidence. Very scary to watch, though. So the bomb's been seen towards the B bomb site. Complexity quickly, with that information, moving towards A. But Cloud9 are being proactive. Buster and Shiro may be rotating sooner rather than later, but maybe not fast enough. That smoke is going to be a problem, though, for Complexity. As Hobbit moves in, charging through. And that's a clear A-bomb site. Hasn't worked out for Cloud9. Attempting to cause variance with very limited results.
Team Hobbit was really trying to make some chaos happen in the midst of the smoke. Not able to do so. Still hanging around at Cloud9. Buster with one. This scout is going to have a really hard time clearing these angles. And so Complexity get the full cleanup. And they've got a golden opportunity to take the lead here. Fang wasn't sure who the fist bump was for. He stole it. But man, Cloud9 not playing to the level I was expecting right now on Ancient. I gotta say, I was expecting them to look dialed in on this map, but Complexity, credit to them, really pushing them to their limits here.
Yeah, I'm already asking how far Complexity can go on this game of Ancient. Heavy underdog. But Cloud9 do bleed. And often, all too often, as far as they are concerned. A USP round for Cloud9. Heat map shows heavy presence in the mid positions. Complexity will take their time. If they were to win Ancient and take it to a third map, they would have to be at maximum confidence to really do it the hard way. Lose their own pick. And steal Ancient away from Cloud9, especially with such low numbers in terms of success rates on this map recently. That would be a wonderful scalp to take.
This round is plain sailing for Complexity. Maybe not as easy as I thought, actually. Some kills coming in towards the end here with the USPs. Sonic showing us what he can do. That's clean with the AWP. Up to 20 kills. Might be against the low buy, but that's just a taste of what could be to come for Complexity with his AWP. He's looking really good on this map.
Important round then. Would love to see some momentum for Complexity.
Damn, that's a nice nade. Bang down to 53. Cloud9 using a lot of their utility early here. They force Complexity away from mid. Now they receive back. We got a boost for Sonic. That's a nice way to try and get this pick, but Cloud9 not showing to this right now. Oh, does Hobbit expect this? Smoke is now faded, and they're sneaking up onto this site.
I like this. They have to read that Shiro is somewhere else, and he's a great person to avoid. I think they might have seen a hand from Nafany. They could be in a lot of trouble here. Sees the barrel of Buster's gun as well. Down he goes. JT almost with a third one. The reinforcements were there, but Hobbit's made quick work of Sonic. In the meantime, Grim's poking into the A-bomb site. Donuts a question mark. Smokes towards mid. That might distract Shiro for the time being as Grim tries to find a superior angle. Has Shiro scoped in? Has he been heard? I think Grim just made a step there. And now they'll be running in. That will be heard by Exile, so Shiro can post up on an angle. How do they deal with this? I see mollies, I see flashes, I see targets for Shiro. He hasn't lost too much from that engagement. Exile almost had his angle. Does he have it? He does. Down goes Floppy. 24 seconds to plant the bomb. Suddenly things are so urgent for Complexity. They can't lose rounds like this in their situation. They need their momentum, but they've got to plant this bomb. And there are too many Cloud9 players. Fang moving forward. He'll fail. Grim now is on an island, utterly alone. Desperately trying to plant that bomb. He's found two. 4 seconds. Shiro running for his life. No time to plant. He had to chase Shiro there. He was coming in with the pistol to finish off the job. He'll lose the AWP for his troubles. But the score is tied.
I can't believe Shiro ran in at the end there. Look at Cloud9's money. This is going to suck for them. I'm surprised they pulled this back, though. JT with 2 entries. This was a clean shot from Hobbit. Boop, straight onto Sonic. But then Grim with this spray back. Crazy that he gets 2 kills out of this. I don't even know how he saw the second player, the wallbang headshot. But yeah, look at Cloud9's buy. Weak weapons in the mix, utility lacking. And they might take some liberties because of that with some aggression through A main.
Minute 20 and Cloud9 are very light on utility. They've got their flashes though, so they can make plays. They've left Donut completely open. They've left mid completely open, more or less. Hobbit's got a very defensive angle for CT spawn. And while he holds that, Exile and Shiro will move through A long. They can hear Donut being cleared with utility. But Sonic's angle, he is wondering, why is there no challenge there? And he found the answer, and he gets both the kills as well. Talk about spatial awareness. Bobby Big Brain over here has been a can opener for this A-bomb site. Wonderful from Sonic. Those are the impact frags they need with the AWP.
Hobbit will try and plug the gap, but he's the only player here. And it's a big gap that he's got to try and fill. I don't think he can do it. Floppy wins the fight over on the other side of the map. It has all gone wrong for Cloud9 in this one. And it's that AWP that was given over to Sonic that ends up being a big difference maker in this round. He reads the flank. He's able to get both of those kills. And that's all they need to get onto that A site. Buster is desperately looking to steal this rifle, which he will. But he also is being hunted quite quickly here. Eventually will be gunned down. Complexity back into the lead. And back into a good position.
They had a hard read. They understood. No one's in Donut based on that molly. So they realized what was likely happening with the lack of challenge in the mid position. And they punished. And indeed, that loss of the AWP in the round prior reminds me of Simple in his younger days many years ago. Chasing frags at the end of a round and potentially losing an AWP. Something for Shiro to lament as Cloud9 do not have control in this second half. Again, this, I think, by some measures, was meant to be a non-starter for Complexity. A comfortable 2-0 after winning the first map. Nothing is comfortable. They're on a couch made of concrete, Cloud9. And they cannot find a good position. They certainly won't in this round with their pistols.
Can't imagine they'll get much going in this one. And again, huge credit to Sonic for the performance he's having. Something about stand-ins in Dallas. Saw Regali earlier having some great games. Now it's Sonic's turn. 22 kills, by far topping the server. There is a stack in play for Cloud9 in this round. See if Complexity can gather the info, can feel this out. Going into cave is very dangerous in this sort of round. JT looks interested. Surely a molly though. And now Napoli will be burned out, and that makes things easy.
Wonderful. That molly spreads in the best way. Oh, Buster, how did he find that one? Still alive as well. Oh, semi-baiting with that rotation, but they will rotate, so there'll be a gun to be collected, it looks like. But it's a round to be collected for Complexity. They're getting closer to a third map. Edging towards an overpass.
But overpass is a pretty good map for Complexity. If they can take it there, there's definitely chances for them in this series if they can pull this map off. And this is the best way of doing it. Keep that CT economy low. Make it difficult for Cloud9 to build that momentum. Axar's doing some stretches. Get that posture on point. I'm half expecting Axar to just pop off now after seeing those stretches. He looks loose. Oh, a couple of players died to the bomb here for Complexity. Not ideal, but they've still got good money in the bank for now. And pressure is really on Cloud9 here. And I was about to say, I don't know if their money's good enough to buy. Cloud9 are actually going for a half buy here.
This is awkward.
Oh,
for
babe.
Cloud9. This is very awkward. See how long it takes to identify this. Just a smoke in mid. Not the usual util behind it from the CT side. Those are big indicators for Complexity. No lurker towards the B-bomb site. Looking for a push with that boost over the smoke, it seems. C9 will make their way towards T's spawn. You wonder about the pacing now of Complexity with these flanks on the way. Have a look at these repositions from Hobbit and Buster as well. They'll put a second player over towards the A-bomb site. As that flash comes into Red Room. The bomb is in Protect the VIP mode. That is quite important for this T side. With the lurker on long, not the bomb carrier. Nafany's on the way in that respect. Entry onto the bomb site now, and the rifle's almost lost there. Shiro will deliver, though. I thought he was done for, but he's got 2 kills. 2v3 as Buster finds one through the wall. That's the bomb on the floor. There's time. Oh, there's a team kill. Sonic with the AWP has hit all the wrong people. Got to reload as well. Buster still with the Desert Eagle. Shiro over tight angle. He can be the initial engager now. Buster can pop out when someone fires. Sonic needs a rifle. He needs an AK here. Shiro's got such a good angle. Denied though. Pistol can't come out fast enough. And Cloud9 steal a round away. Who is in control of this match?
You talk about turning points sometimes in Counter-Strike. Rounds that feel like they could change the way the game is going. That feels like one of them. Because Complexity should have had that round comfortably. But Shiro, oh, that second kill is incredibly quick. He's had a quiet game here on this map. But then Buster also just gets into position with the dig. That's the team kill. It's such a shame for Sonic, who's been having such a good game. But the team kill proves costly as Buster is able to get into position to trade. And now it's actually Complexity, who are a little short on cash. A couple of Galils in this round. And a real worry for them if they were to lose this one.
Liquid have been eliminated by FaZe. So it's farewell to Nitro. One of the NA hopes extinguished for IEM Dallas 2023.
Damn.
Another one on the ropes as Complexity lose 2 players in round 24 early on. Minute 30 in a 3 versus 5. Fang will do what he can, a boost up, and Hobbit can't respond. You'll hear the rotation from both players. 2 of 3 remaining players into T-spawn. Not chasing, though. He'll head towards Donut. In the meantime, Nafany will fall a little bit further back on B. Now that a big rotation has come in towards A. A hard read from Cloud9. Not the right one for the time being. Minute on the clock, and Complexity will be slow for now. Fang looks to potentially rejoin his teammates, it looks like.
Might be the best approach here. Grouping up and maybe even going contact could be a good idea in this position. Just trying to get a good read, trying to get a good timing. The issue is, Shiro's got the AWP on B. So if they try and go without utility, they could just run into that sniper. Looks like Sonic will at least set up some nades, so that will help them here. Give them the best possible chance to try and overcome this AWP.
Shiro delivers. He has all the util on this bomb site. Focuses on the AWP. In comes the incendiary. Grim and Sonic. Nobody challenging just yet. Nafany close to that smoke, though. Just running out dry. Risky. They lose a number of players, and there goes Shiro as well. Grim's in the clutch now. Not 100% sure where Hobbit is. Creeping onto the site. He knows exactly where Grim is. Does he dare hold this? Does he go for the full hold? Grim has to wonder. He's close to it. Brazen play. A great attempt from Complexity, but a robbery from Cloud9.
Oh, Grim gets the highlight, but Hobbit gets the round. Just sneaks it away from under Grim's nose. Sticks the bomb. And it's pretty rare for pros to do that. So many of them like to tap it. They like having it in their own hands. That was such a nice sequence from Grim. Even the final headshot was well delivered, but it was too late. Hobbit with the balls to stick the bomb. And Complexity need a timeout after a tough round loss. Their money is again awkward. I mean, you can see the stress. Nafany is looking pretty stressed right now.
It's stressful for everyone. Complexity have got a real chance to make this a three-mapper. Cloud9 don't want that. They're supposed to breeze past them on this one from their POV. That is certainly not happening. Sonic having a fantastic game, 25 for 15. Another stand-in putting up the big numbers in Dallas. But how much is left, and is it enough? Going for the quick peek again, sees Buster. Does Buster go back to the well? More flashes, loses his angle. Grim's on the way though, sending it. They see a target and they will execute. Looking for more now. Great response, great read there from Complexity. Hobbit trying to find a second, making an individual play. Nafany might have a chance. Spots Fang head over with the bomb. There are only 2 CTs here for Cloud9. Can they really afford to lose more guns here?
Oh, that might tempt them. Nafany's got another kill, but he gets traded. And as you were saying, the economy is really bad for Cloud9. And not only that, but they're on the smallest losing bonus right now. They're going to get $1,400 across their players. That is going to be nowhere near enough. They have to hold on to these guns. And Axel loses out. Grim starting to take over now. Shiro even misses the shot. He could be in trouble. Finally hits it, second time of asking. Looks like that AWP will be safe. But the money on the rest of the team, really, really questionable. I mean, even if Cloud9 fully saved here, they wouldn't have enough money for a good buy. A nice pace change, Complexity fast into B. Grim getting that initial entry is all they need. And Sonic still just racking up the numbers.
It's a great round at the beginning from Cole. Smelled the vulnerability of the CT stuck in the corner. Both teams exchanging flashes, but they just went in there and targeted him with the chain flashes. Nothing he could do but stand there. Grim seek and destroy mode. An opportunist entry into the B bomb site, or rather onto the B bomb site. He was in the middle of it when he got that kill. Cloud9 are in trouble on Ancient. And as I mentioned earlier on, I think in the first half, if Complexity are to come through and win Ancient, imagine the confidence they have moving into Overpass. Such a boost mentally for the team. Not there quite yet, though. Sonic now 27 for 15.
Cloud9 did decide they just have to force. They have to invest everything. And it still doesn't look great. But they have got this AWP of Shiro. He doesn't realize. Oh, or does he? He looks back and gets the opener. But elsewhere, Cloud9 have already lost their first man.
Yeah, they've got to buy here. Buy at 12, 13. They keep losing. Buy at 14. Full buy. Hobbit delivers onto Fang. Got some space to pick up a rifle once the spray is finished later on. JT trying to be erratic, but Hobbit's being patient. 4v3, big losses for Complexity, position, rifles, and they're still being active, Cloud9. Buster's moving forward around that B bomb site. No vision towards A just yet. Shiro is on B now, looking towards that ramp. What do Complexity choose to do? They're bunched together, and no one is peeking them, no one is pushing them, no one is chasing them. Edging forward quietly. Sonic with the AWP will head towards the ramp. Buster, this position is so dangerous, but he pulls out a grenade at the most disastrous time. But Shiro could be the hero they need. He'll be traded by JT. 2-on-2 then. Hobbit with 16 HP. Still just with a CZ75. Nafany with a P250. They have a chance to win this round, but Sonic comes to life with the AWP at the right time. Nafany racing towards the A bomb site. 20 seconds to plant this bomb. Trying to dart through, but Sonic delivers again. 29 for 15 now, and there's Brofist from left to right.
Sonic steps up in the late round as he had to, because that got scary in the 2-on-2. But man, that timing for Buster just so terrible. He tries to pull out the smoke. He gets run over. And it also puts the AWP of Shiro in a really uncomfortable position because he didn't expect them to run up on him so soon. It is a hard eco for Cloud9. This is almost guaranteed 15 for complexity. And that's the info for Grim. He'll sit back. They spotted that mid-aggression. And a good read from Complexity. They see the mid-aggression. They instantly take B. And there's nothing for Cloud9 to do here. 15. Basically confirmed.
The round wins have been scarce for Cloud9 in their second half. This will surely be frustrating if they are to lose this, but what of Complexity? To many, perhaps a write-off if you look at these numbers on paper, but the numbers always change. And they might just change in Complexity's favor here on Ancient. 33% from 6 maps. Never saw a victory in sight, but here we are. Game point Complexity to take it to a third and deciding map.
Really impressive from Complexity to hang on in there in this series. And they've had some of their stars step up. I think that's been the difference maker. I mean, maybe weren't expecting Sonic to have such an incredible game, but I think Grim's had some really good impact. 7 opening kills from him. Last standby for Cloud9. Can they step up under the pressure of potentially losing their own map pick? It's meant to be one of their home maps, despite being big favorites here. It's not gone their way so far. Both teams just feeling each other out early. No commitment from Complexity. Keeping all their nades as well. That could set them up nicely for a late round play. And now they'll look to take mid, and it is currently completely clear.
No challenge for Fang. What does this mean? What is the makeup? Again, that's the investigative Molotov from Complexity. This time they know someone is there. They're trying to identify the formation of Cloud9 in round 28. Now seeing Cloud9 be proactive, heading towards that red room position, but Fang is still waiting for it. Great crouch pick from Nafany, and they are heading straight back towards the B bomb site to bolster the defenses, which is just Buster at the moment. Smoked off from the angle. Shiro boosted up before he's barely landed. Drops the bomb carrier. Cloud9 not done with this one just yet. Sonic with 1 through the smoke. 8 seconds to plant the bomb. 2 versus 4 though. There's so much more work for Complexity to do here. Peeking beyond Hobbit's angle. Now Grim is alone with $500 in the bank. His teammates have more. Cloud9 survive with 4. That's important for them. Stopping this from going to the third map just yet, but there's more work for them to do.
And nice work to stop that top mid play. That's really what the T side is looking to become a nuisance in that round. They want Fang to just get in behind, always be there, be annoying, make that rotate difficult. and put pressure on that position. But once you clear him out with this double peek, the instant response is come back to B. Let's help out. Let's get the boost over. Works out beautifully. The only kill Complexity get is that crazy shot from Sonic through the smoke, which does put him at 30. But if you're 30 bomb and lose, you're not going to be a happy man. Every time we look at Nafany, I swear he's got his hand on his head, trying to massage that brain maybe.
Two chances for Complexity. Or maybe 1.5. This is most of their money spent. And the util is somewhat short on some of these players. AKs have been prioritized for the likes of Grim and JT and have been so good with them. 22 kills for Grim. Quite an important player as well in this game. A 0-2-3 setup from Cloud9. Surely Complexity use some util first. Exile makes his way towards Donut. Hobbit's rotating round as well. But Complexity have got some presence. They've got some angles here on this A-bomb site. Jumping towards that Donut position, and Exile has been wrecked by Grim. Hobbit trying to stay alive. 19 HP as he goes through the flames. Sonic have another team kill. This AWP looks somewhat dodgy. Maybe a squib load. 3v3 now as Grim covers all the angles. Sonic going for that bomb plant. JT lurking in mid. Looks like Buster's curious as to what the makeup might be in that mid position. Will there be a flank coming in later? I'm sure JT will head to Donut. Footsteps from Hobbit. Dropped. Buster and Nafany remain. Now Nafany 1 versus 3 to keep Cloud9 in this game. He will be denied. Complexity have done it the hard way. You can barely believe it, but they have forced overpass.